Peace. This is your girl Lotus J. We live at the Vibe. This is our Tuesday night show, the Black and the Berry, the OG of HighVibe Media Marketing Group. And we got some good stuff playing for you. So, I don't want to talk about this weekend, do you?
What happened?
You had crisis.
Hold on, what happened?
And I bailed.
Oh, the air went out in the back.
And it was a party back
there. It was a
there.
big party back there.
Oh.
They roasted me for
They let you have it.
30 minutes.
They let you have it, G. I started to call him today, too. Just to do a follow-up.
Well, yeah.
But I just...
He's probably going to say, you should have called me when the air went out. You know how much it costs to get it fixed?
How much?
$43.
Stop the noise.
Really?
That's it. We lost all that money over $43.
Yeah.
That hurt my feelings.
So, you know, yeah. Well, it hurt mine, too.
I'm
You
sure
think
it
yours
did.
will hurt?
I'm sure it did.
Imagine having a fork over a bunch of money to some people who say it's too hot.
Over $43.
Nobody would come
So
out
who
to check
did?
it
So
out.
who fixed it, G?
Well,
OG
the guy
did.
came out and said, this is what y'all need, blah, blah, blah. But it's something that we've done many times.
So when he told you what you needed, y'all
Just went and
did it?
He
Wow.
did it, but, you know, something we do all the time.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Y'all better have a backup, whatever that something was.
We
Have a
thought we
backup
did,
for next
but
time.
it was too. We had too much going on this weekend, so we could never get the room cooled off because it was so much going on.
Yeah, when you had those portable ACs, you got to find a way to take the hot air out, and we didn't do that. We just...
Well, that's because it was people always in there, so
Yeah,
we didn't
it
have
was-
an opportunity to do it.
But, I mean, it was good, though. Everything turned out good, but except for... I'm sure I lost a lot of business.
No,
I know they-
no.
I know
Just that one night.
they was bad mouth, and I'm like, say, man, we went and got
Stuff happens.
portable AC units. It just didn't work, bro. But he wasn't trying to hear that 40-year party. People coming from out of
Yeah,
town.
he was hyped about his party. I feel so bad.
Oh, that should have turned into like a strip party or something.
What?
They was hot.
At Brick House?
They was hot.
Do you see what you're dealing with, right? You see what you're
I
dealing
do
with.
now. I didn't even know she was like that.
Yeah, well, guess what? Meet Solar.
Solo, does that
That
mean
is
sun
not-
or something?
It means energy.
Mean how
Yes.
they take your
Don't be
clothes
saying
off? What
it-
it
Yes.
means?
Don't be saying it with your mouth out.
What does
crippled
solar
up.
mean? Take your
Energy.
clothes off?
Energy.
African for take your clothes off?
No.
African.
Really?
Take
No,
your
it's
clothes
European.
off.
Swahili for
It's
stripper.
European to take your clothes off. Okay.
Swahili for stripper.
It's African for.
It is not.
No, it's
That's
European
Swahili.
for. No, it's European for take your clothes off.
You wouldn't
Oh my
even have
God.
a European name, so don't even try that.
That's why I identify with the African side, which means energy.
It's got two meanings.
No, they ain't none of this real. None of this conversation is
We're
real.
gonna get to the root of this lie she telling.
You believe
You just going
I
with it.
was
And I'm just
going to
like,
pin you
God.
in the corner and say, okay, now what is this? What is this?
Keep going
I was
there.
gonna get you.
I'm just gonna watch the show.
Well, anyway,
Back.
we got past the weekend. It was a great night, but you know,
Stuff happens.
sometimes stuff happens
Stuff
in the
happens.
business, and you got to take it on the chin.
And you gotta keep it moving.
Cause they was out there. Boom, boom.
They was
I
letting you
thought
have
one
it,
of the
huh?
dude wife was finna hit me. I'm like, man, I don't like the way this one's over here looking. Oh, but she kept getting in there. You know how women are.
She just wanted
And
to
let me
have her
just say
little
this.
extra to say.
Let me just say this. I don't want to sound sexist. If some men are handling business,
Let them handle it.
tell your wife to stay over there and let us finish this. Don't have her jumping on it.
Like you can't handle it without her.
And the dude he got tired. He said, I got this. Can you just go? I don't think it's his wife either, but
She was just doing too much.
yeah, I understood though. I understood. I wasn't tripping. How I'm gonna be mad cause they hot?
I
It's
know.
my fault they hot.
It was just a bad night.
Yep.
Sorry.
Anyway,
So, but we got some good stuff coming up. We do got some good stuff coming up. I'm pretty excited.
do we
Yeah, I'm so hyped about
this week?
no.
Oh, I thought we was just week to week.
No, this week is kind of mellow, kind of just, just a regular weekend. Now you make me feel bad. Like we ain't got nothing
I'm
going
like, I'm
on.
about
It's the
to-
end of the month.
Yeah, so it's a little, it's
It ain't
kind
the
of
end of the
mellow.
month yet, is it?
It's
Yeah.
Oh.
This weekend is.
Yeah, the first is on Monday,
Right.
I think.
Or Sunday.
The first is Monday.
Monday,
I
yeah.
think.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah. So, but this weekend. Well, so anyway, tonight is the
Just
Black and
come.
the Berry.
tonight's the Black and the Berry. We about to hammer.
Tomorrow is the teen scene, and you doing your show tomorrow.
Now that's what I'm excited about.
Well, let's do V's announcement. Tomorrow's show here in the studio is Sports Rehab. What y'all talking about?
We're gonna do a little cowboy talk, a little Rangers talk, and a little golf talk.
Cowboys and
You
Rangers.
gonna talk about him cutting old boy and it wasn't him stealing?
A little bit about that.
Did you hear Jason today?
This is not the
Yeah,
show.
he don't wanna.
That joker said 15 times, we made the right decision, we're sticking by it, and we're
What?
looking
For
for it.
what? For what?
They cut a dude who they thought had
On Cowboys?
shoplifted. Yeah.
Oh.
And it wasn't him. They found out it was mistaken identity. It wasn't him shoplifting.
So did they give him his job back?
Nope. That's what Jason was saying. We made the right decision. We're moving forward.
Well,
We're sticking
I
to the right
don't
decision. He
understand
said that 25 times. I'm like, if you was my... If,
Oh, wow.
If my team had a coach like that, I'd just
That's
burn my
right.
I
team.
don't understand that though. So he got fired for
Well,
something he didn't do, and then they find out he didn't do it, and they didn't go back
Vincent
and
can
correct it.
tell. I don't know. Man.
That's exactly what happened.
That's whack.
That is
It was
way.
mistaken identity. Somebody else used
They
his
oughta
name
be-
and social security
But they
number.
trying to pretend like that wasn't what it was.
But can
but-
they be sued? They can be sued.
Nah,
right?
they
It's
can't.
like the work state. It's Texas. We can always cut you.
Well, that is Sports Rehab. Y'all gotta tune in to get the juice.
Where's your
From
microphone?
8:30 until
It's over there.
10
No,
o'clock.
It's right here. See, they see it. It's right here.
Right here on
Can we?
HighVibe.
Can
I'm
somebody
like,
give us a? Can we call like Tom Joyner or somebody and get a training class?
we 2 years in, and now you want to train a class.
We need it.
What we doing? Why you be talking about the Black and the Berry?
No, I'm saying we need it.
Why? We ain't- we
The
too
show was
hood.
called-
You need it.
Her
too
microphone
hood.
was way over there, and she talked.
My microphone is not way over there. It's right here.
But your voice is coming this way.
This is what I'm dealing with, y'all. This so
Oh
petty.
my God,
It's
no.
petty.
It's Daryl. Daryl
Okay,
is
so
super petty.
Sports Rehab tomorrow from 8:30 till
We
10.
still on sports.
Well, I'm trying to get past it.
Don't say it no more. Then if you want to get past it.
The teen scene.
Thank you. Let's talk about some real stuff.
Oh, V, you told me, you said your show ain't no real show.
Oh, sport.
I'm just saying.
That little sports show he
That
do
little sports
with his
show.
little buddies
His buddy-
can't compare to what we doing.
The teen scene is off the chain. Last week we had about 75 people there.
It was cool.
So the teen scene is another live show that we do at Brick House Lounge.
We got to get some more boys out there. They can't make the boys get out PlayStation or something. Get your boys
Why you
out.
can't bring your team?
Because I can't take them back.
Oh, you
Because
be
I got to
working.
stay in. Yeah, that's the only reason. If I can get somebody to take them back,
You
I can
need to
scoop
get
them
somebody
up.
to drive that van to take
I know.
it back.
I know. You going
You
to
got-
drive it?
You got partners? Yeah, I'll drive the van.
Uh-huh.
I will.
That ain't gonna happen.
Where I gotta take them back to?
Oh, you better be ready. You better be ready, cause
Really?
you better be ready. I'm just saying, I ain't
Look out
lying, and I ain't exaggerating.
You
Look
gonna
out
let me
there.
drive
You
no
going
van
through
for
there-
the little boys back to Compton? You ain't gonna
That-
do that.
I'm just saying, they ain't like no little babies.
I know.
You
that's
gonna
why-
be having to say, would you stop saying that? Would you stop cursing? Would you stop cursing? Would you put your finger in? You got to be saying everything.
Oh Lord.
How old are
I
they?
love it too.
How old are they?
I love that rawness. That I
You
like that.
drama.
I like that hood in them.
Yeah,
But you know, I just gotta like
I do too.
channel it. You know, like
Nah, I get on the
man,
bus.
you can't. I mean, they ain't crazy. They know what's right, what's wrong.
I
But
get on the van. They be
hey,
like, Miss, sorry, Miss, don't do that, fool. That's what
gonna
they
be
do.
way more than
How old
that.
are they, G?
11, 12, 13.
They need to be there. So let me tell y'all. So tomorrow's show, last week we did a great show on depression and suicide from a teen's perspective. It was really, really good.
That was a good show.
We had 2 teenage girls that both wrote books, and they brought their books and talked about that. Talked about depression and suicide. And then we had a mother who recently lost her son in April. And it's so sad because he was supposed to graduate from high school in May. But she was bold enough and brave enough to come and share her story, and it was hard for her.
I didn't know it was that
was
soon.
yeah.
I like that's really soon.
That was really, really soon.
But
I think that's part of her healing process.
Yeah, that's usually what births some,
something is gonna come
like
out.
She wants to start a foundation and all that.
And cool. So it was good though. So just stay with us because we are going to support her foundation. She does line dance classes as well. So we're going to host a line dance party at Brick House for her as a tribute to her and her son for just being a part of the teen scene, and we appreciate that. And she's trying to reach out to other mothers and parents to get them to see the signs and all that. But anyway, we also had some professionals in the building that talked to us about the signs and things to look for and what to do if. So it was really, really good.
Yep.
I was really proud of that.
Tomorrow is a good one. Tomorrow
we are talking about your children interacting with the law, with officers. So we will have 3 officers from Arlington Police Department. One is retired, and then we have 2 that are currently, one works in homicide, the other one is in gang activity. So they'll be a part of the panel tomorrow. We need you to bring your children out.
Especially the boys. We ain't getting enough boys.
We got to get the boys out. We really
Make
do.
them boys get off the computer or the PlayStation.
We need to reach
or
out
whatever
to
they
like
playing
the Boys and Girls Club and tell them to bring them. But we feed them from 6 until 7:30. They listen to music. We're starting a chess club, so we'll have some people there just kind of giving foundation and the basics about chess, and it's fun. And then at 7:30 is when the conversation starts, and it goes until 9 o'clock. So.
And we all, what else we need?
What?
Somebody who has a child that's been through
the juvenile system.
Some police drama. They pulled my son over and Jack. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Somebody who's been through that. Mm-hmm. That's what we need. Yeah. And we need those kids to come up and talk about it.
Right.
And if the parents can chime in, but.
So that is tomorrow on also HighVibe show live at Brick House, and then on Thursday we do another live show at Brick House called A Man's Point of View. And this week's topic, it's gonna be funny. She wasn't like that until.
She wasn't angry
until. She wasn't a drama queen until.
She was very lovable.
Until.
Your ass cheated.
You did something.
Uh-oh. It's already started. I'm wearing a raincoat for this show.
Because it's coming.
Because that spit going to be flying.
The storm is coming. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be interesting. So. It'll be interesting.
We got a really good show.
Mm-hmm. That'll be that. The man's point of view has really been getting a lot of great reviews. It really has. Like they've gotten some offers to go to different locations.
A church called
and
a church sent a letter for us to come out. I'm like,
really?
Are they watching the show? In the church? Right, they got the right show.
They watching the show.
It's good though. It's a good show.
They probably been there.
Last week, King Charles sat in with us.
Yep.
King Charles.
King Charles
is cool. You'll meet him soon. And then, who we got? Do we have somebody sitting in this week? I reached out to Dez. I don't know if he's gonna be able to. That's the only one, right?
Yeah.
Because the other 2 we reached out couldn't do. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is Thursday, and then the rest
of
the
Jazz just stay over
and hang out. So the rest of the weekend we do what we do. Friday night we have buffet from 6 until 8, and then we have Vibe the band and DJ Romeo. That'll be Friday, and then Saturday we have Chicago Step Lessons with Gino from 6 until 8. And then we have the music is Soulful Sound and Polo. No, not Polo. Freeze. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what we have going on this weekend. And then Sunday, of course, Jerry Palmer is doing swing out lessons from 6 until 8. Who's the band this Sunday?
Mahogany.
Oh, Mahogany. So y'all come check us out. If you want to make reservations, we do have a little left for the weekend. So you can give us a call, shoot us an email, or send us a message on our social media. That's it. What else?
Open your phone up. That's it.
And stay tuned for Labor Day weekend because we got some off the chain stuff coming up.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for that. For real. We doing a.
You coming solo?
We need to find groups. And guess who was there this past Sunday? I was hoping you came.
Who?
Robin. You remember Robin? She's like, when we gonna do a Soul Sister reunion?
Really?
Yeah, she was there. I told her you was on your way too and you didn't show up.
Then you had to blast me all over to our 3.7.
How many?
Listeners.
What she said last week, 3.7
Nothing.
thousand. That was so funny to me. That was hilarious. Okay, let's go, G.
Why your phone keep going off?
He locked it back.
I ain't lock it. You ready?
Let's go.
Telling me no.
This ain't mine. I know this ain't my music.
Love it.
How do I get this music?
We talking about R. Kelly
Oh
tonight.
my God, this don't fit me.
And this is his theme song to the 12-year-olds. This is what he sang to the 12-year-olds.
God. Wow.
My mind's telling me no, but I'm telling you, this is written strictly for the teen. He need to come to the teen scene.
No, he don't.
No, he don't. Need to go to the teen scene.
Oh yeah, you're right. So this is R. Kelly. We're gonna be talking about his butt tonight.
That's what we're talking about tonight. Tonight.
Do we give him a pass?
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that.
We're gonna talk about it.
He don't see nothing wrong. He don't care how old you are.
That's a shame.
He will pee on you no matter how old you are.
Yeah.
And that is on tape. That's on video. I ain't making that up.
40.
What'd you say?
If she old enough to pee, she old enough for me.
Oh my God.
That's ridiculous.
No.
I need to get my proverb. It's on my phone. You don't even want me to.
Just hand it back. You
Okay,
done?
I will.
Yeah, hand your phone back.
Back to
To
him.
me.
Right.
Since I can't use my phone
That
because
ain't
my
got nothing.
phone
We don't
is
need no
streaming.
excuses. We don't need no excuses.
You got some new glasses? Or you just cleaned them?
They are fairly new, yes.
People just be answering his copy like, don't fall into that stuff. Just don't even respond.
I think she just cleaned them.
They cute though. She
My
cute.
glasses are new.
Hey, where you coming
Somebody
from?
cute
Jury
tonight.
duty or something today? Cause you don't usually dress nice like this.
Oh my God.
You coming from a company happy hour? Where you coming from? Now you gotta fess up.
Do you have your proverb ready?
This is too entertaining to me.
I know you over there like a kid. Like,
Loda's like, that's way better than what I got.
It's funny. Okay, y'all ready? Like to hear it go.
You want me to go first?
let her read the proverb.
Ooh,
Then
you
you
try to
decide.
you decide. Okay. If you close your eyes to facts, you will learn through accidents. That's so easy. She want to go first.
Go ahead, Solo. Go ahead and knock this one
She
out the
wanna go
box.
first.
I ain't even gonna answer. You gonna knock this one out the box. I got.
I got another one though. I'm gonna do two.
No, you just need to pay attention. You need to listen and pay attention so that you won't have to learn by
Bump it into stuff.
Yeah.
If you close your eyes to facts, you will learn through accidents.
Either way it go, you're gonna learn. You either gonna listen to
You
me,
gonna learn today.
and take my advice, or you gonna learn on your own. Trial
Either
and
way, you're
error.
gonna learn.
Yeah.
What you got, G?
See, you had it right the first time, but you try to get smart. You try to get extra smart.
Whatever.
How you gonna interpret it?
I don't really want to say too much because she had it right the first
Okay,
time.
so you're just gonna let her have that?
Yeah, you got
Okay.
it right.
He gonna let me have
You
it?
got it right.
Thank you.
Here's another one.
Is that right?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was good. Now you do this one. Wealth,
I might
if
not.
you use it, it comes to an end. Learning, if you use it, it increases. That's so easy. I'm trying to get y'all easy ones because y'all been struggling.
Does that mean if you got money and you dumb, you eventually gonna lose that money?
No.
I ain't even finished yet.
It's all the way off. Yes.
That ain't what that means.
Say it again.
that's not what it means.
Say it. Let me
Repeat
say
the
it.
proverb again. That's what I thought.
Wealth, if you use it, it comes to an end. Learning, if you use it, it increases.
That's what I thought it meant.
Okay, say what you was gonna say.
I was thinking if you got money, and that's it, and you ain't got nothing to of substance to go with it, you eventually gonna
Lose your money.
lose your money. But if you are learning or teaching, then it never dies. Like you teaching somebody.
You kind of got it right, kind of. I can't give it to you all the way.
Solo.
Wealth is
You close, though.
wealth is something that you can't take with you. It's like, you know, you once you spend it, it's gone. Wealth is not anything of real value because people look at money as some type of value. But if you're learning and you're building on knowledge, then that's something that no one can ever take away from you.
So that's good. So both of you are pretty right. It's really saying like wealth, like you said, money, once you spend it, it's gone. So we put our value in the wrong thing, but we need to value education and learning because you continuously add to yourself when you add in knowledge. But once you spend the wealth, it's gone. But when you spend in like with knowledge, that means that you are actively using, and which means you're just going to continue to learn.
That's the real.
So one increases when you use it, and one depletes when you use it. So that's it.
Cool. You ready?
You just a little too excited
You ready?
about your
No.
music today.
I'm just
I'm
asking.
ready. I'm ready. I don't have a choice. I'm ready.
Black history. This is Black history.
You already know it's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
get some.
something.
I already know I'm gonna get some pushback on because
You know
y'all
it's gonna be something.
because y'all's minds are closed. I need open V's. Stay with
He's
me.
late.
Stay with me on this, man. Just follow. This is Black history.
Dobson. We are the Ku Klux Klan. We hate niggers, we hate Jews, we hate faggots, and we hate specks.
I feel like I want to hear Fight the Power right now.
Just because
If I hadn't played it last week,
we
I
hate
would've
the
played it.
filthy bugs. You people need to get off your ass and wake up. This is America. The niggers are taking it over and the Jews. Make a stand. Join the Klan. White power! White power! White power!
It's a lot hard to listen to.
This is Black
I
history.
hate Jews. I hate them because they exist. I hate them because they breed.
Who's this
I hate them
talking?
because they're scum. The
KKK
goddamn niggers are the scum of the earth. White
Probably
power!
White power. White power.
Oh my God! Please,
Now, what made you? We got to get a little
Yes,
history. What made you
please.
select that?
please explain to me how to.
We need some information.
They are a huge part of Black history.
They are a part of Black history, but how is it Black history in itself? Because you said this is Black history.
Because they sort of molded America after slavery.
The KKK, the police officers, because that's who they are.
Yeah,
a lot of them. A lot of them
politicians,
are in law enforcement.
People that was in powerful places.
They had to like, hey, put on some hoods and stuff. Hey, they free now. We got to do something else. We got to do something different.
What made you pick that though?
Because it's part of Black history that we need to talk
And
about.
we don't do that.
We ain't never talked
I
about
think we talk
them
about that.
as a. We've never.
Just really dissected the KKK.
It's part of Black history.
Okay, well, we'll put that on the list. 3 weeks. All right, what you got?
Do y'all know who the richest man ever to live? Like ever?
King Mu something out of Africa.
Mansa something.
I think you cheated.
Dang,
I don't know his
it
last
too.
name. I don't know his
posted it,
last
didn't
name.
No, I don't know.
No.
I just know.
I remember somebody's. I mean, I didn't research
Dang,
it, but
I know it
I know it
too.
starts
Y'all
with.
do know it.
King.
I don't know his last name, but I know
It
it's
starts with an M.
Mansa or something.
Yeah, you close.
2 M's.
You are
Dang.
close.
What is it then?
Mansa Musa.
Yeah.
Man,
Go on, G.
He sound Muslim.
he is.
Go on, G.
Was he a brother?
He's a devout Muslim.
Yes.
Was he?
Yeah,
Is
he's
it brother?
out of Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What did
The
he have?
richest
Like gold?
ever.
He is the
He must have had a bunch of gold.
He used
He
to
was
give
the-
away money.
He was the he did. He was the emperor of Malawi. And that particular area had a lot of salt and gold. And of course he was a great ruler, and he kind of kept like other people from, I guess, taking over the territory.
Yeah.
But he is actually the richest man ever in history. Like
Could
no
they
one-
measure it?
They did measure it. He's
Trillionaire.
in today's money, he was about 400 billion. So he's more. Let me see.
Ain't nobody got more money than that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
400. You said billion?
400 billion.
That's like.
That ain't no money.
That's a whole lot of money.
That's a whole lot of money. They said he.
That's a whole lot of money. How do they measure that?
They say he has more money than Bill Gates and Warren Buffett combined, with an extra 200 million left over.
Yeah, he was worth some money.
Where is he?
Oh, he dead now.
He dead now.
What year was this?
This was back in like the 1320s.
13.
This is Egyptian. But the point is
that there still was nobody that
that can top that right now.
Even now, yeah.
Right now today.
They was counting money in the 13.
Yes. All of this came from our people.
That was his wealth.
Yes.
Because they didn't really have money. Right?
Listen,
I'm thinking he had to have gold.
No, he had coins. He did. He used to literally give away
gold,
money.
Though.
It was gold.
When he took his pilgrimage to Mecca, he was like giving people money, just giving away gold.
I would too. You can give away money every day, all day, and never run out.
But let me tell you what happened. He depleted the value of gold. Like, he brought down the value of gold because he gave away so much. And he messed up the economy a little bit too, because he gave away so much money. So that it
was also.
But what's the difference between him giving it away and him spending it?
Because anytime you put money back into it,
But that's supposed to be a good thing.
It's supposed to be a good thing, but people are spending it. I think it probably was more than what the economy. I guess they have like a certain amount or something that
maybe they weren't prepared for at that time.
I know that it was like one of those situations where people were paying attention, and that's really like one of the red flags that really show other people, the value that was in Africa.
Yeah.
Because then was he in South Africa?
He was in West Africa.
Okay. Yeah. I know after that a lot of white folks came in and started to take over the resources and all that, because it was like if it was that much money there.
But that was a long time after. Yeah, because after he died, other people took over. Then they were conquered and all of this stuff. So that was way.
There's not been anyone since that is worth as much though.
No, but he was he was generous. He contributed into building Timbuktu, which is he believed in education and teaching. Like, he hired teachers to teach.
Timbuktu is an actual place?
Yes.
I thought people used to just say that to be taught.
No, Timbuktu is like a cultural.
I'll knock you from here to Timbuktu.
Trading and it's culture, trading, and educational center. Like, Timbuktu is a place where people actually went to get.
I thought Timbuktu was in Egypt though. Kemet.
No, it's somewhere in West Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Egypt is in Africa, right?
But that's where.
But a different part.
That's where all the scholars and people like that, they went to Timbuktu because it was like it was just a place of I guess enlightenment.
Knowledge,
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, and they did a lot of trading there too. So they got a lot of people coming from different things. But
I'm gonna give you a 5 stars today.
That was good, wasn't it? Good.
Because she didn't open the book. That's why I'm giving a 5 star.
No, I researched.
She wrote some notes and she didn't have to use it.
I did, but I researched Mansa Musa like about 4 months ago, and so I was just really kind of like reminding myself of like the stuff that I read. But one of the interesting things about Mansa Musa, like, he is so great that when they start, when they used to create maps of like different countries and stuff like that, Mansa, when they created the map of Africa, Mansa Musa is actually depicted on the map, showing him like in his pilgrimage. So to be
400, how much he had? How much was he worth?
400 billion.
400 billion, at least he can get a picture on the map.
At least.
For 400 billion.
And he gave plenty of money away, so he paid for that.
They need to rename Africa. He got
but here's the thing. Mansa is more so a title, and I didn't know that. It's a title, so it means Mansa. It means king.
That's too close to Massa.
Well, it's not. But his real name, and I need to look at the book for this. His real name is Musa Kita.
Musa Kita.
Yeah. So, but he's the richest man in the world.
All right.
Come on, Patty. Why?
I ain't gonna keep you long. Here's my music. So I can't
you gonna give
really
me some
get
KKK
this.
before Mansa Musa? How you do that?
Black History.
Man.
Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking.
And I'm talking me. Yeah, I'm talking boss.
That's
I ain't talking police. Your money too
Kanye.
short. You
Can't
keep
talking to
talking
me.
Yeah, I'm talking like we ballin' up
Family tree.
Drug dealing cousin ain't nothing.
I can't get my DJs to ever get to this part of the
125 to
song.
a 250 to a half. Nothing nobody can do with it.
Myself.
Translation, least that's what my next.
All right.
Least that's what my
Since we behind on time, I know we probably started late.
We good.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Petty.
Oh,
Random
God.
and petty.
Random.
You got to do all the props.
We got to be more sympathetic to other races when they getting cheated on.
Other
What do you mean?
Just because, if you ever stop on the Spanish channel and you see the talk shows, some of the ladies or some of the brothers be getting cheated on, but it be in Spanish, so we kind of don't feel.
No,
we don't
compassion.
sympathize like we should.
We don't know what they saying.
But still, you got to just
You can see it though.
yeah.
Oh.
You got to be able to see pain in any language.
I think we do.
No,
think men
'cause I-
probably don't, but women, I think, because women
feel each other
as a
pain.
collective-
Lotus, what you think, Lotus? Do you? Because I know I don't, and I'm thinking it's because I don't know what they saying.
Wait a minute, Lotus don't really watch TV like that. You know what I'm saying?
But
So-
if you did,
but
or if you saw a lady on the
But
corner,
I think if she did, regardless of whatever the race of the lady, I think she was sympathize
pretty
with
compassionate,
her
though.
based on the fact that she's a female, and most females can relate to stuff like that.
okay,
To drama.
Well, maybe it's
I
just
wouldn't
me.
say drama, to being cheated on.
But you can't convince
To
me that
being
you're gonna feel the
betrayed.
same unless you,
Unless you can hear the
can
story.
Like, oh my God, he did that, girl. What? You can't say that. You just
Because you don't
gotta
know
say,
what they saying.
I know he did something. I don't know what he did.
So when they
The
talking,
sister could be saying he slept with my daughter.
so when they in a nail shop and they talking, we don't know what they say.
We have
You
no
can't.
sympathy.
You can't.
We don't have no sympathy.
Girl,
can't
you
put no
know
emotion
JoJo
to it.
Saw that girl last night. Yeah, that's what they could
This next random and petty goes out to the brothers.
They got plenty of pettiness.
If you're in a relationship with somebody and they writing down every time y'all sleep together, I think they cheating on you.
No, maybe they just
Yes.
trying to.
FYI, brothers. If she got a log, if she keeping a log,
No.
Watch yourself.
No, a lot of women do that because of they psycho.
What if he?
Wait, just track the cycle.
No,
Why
yeah.
you can't just track the cycle?
Because she wants to make sure that she's not
Crossing her men up.
No.
when it comes to
having
relationship.
sex.
What if the man is taking a log?
Why would a man take a log? That's
I don't know.
pointless.
You tell me.
He wouldn't. He ain't gonna take a log.
Men take logs.
No, ain't no man. If it's any men out there that got a log on when they have sex,
Vincent, do you
comment.
keep a log?
Nobody keep a log. Why would a man
They
keep a
probably-
log?
No, I'm not saying that that's something that men do
would
all
be
the
considered
time.
Evidence. Men don't do that.
Yeah, where you gonna keep it?
That would be
In his
evidence.
phone.
You write it in the
Evidence of
better write it.
what? Is that
Nah.
evidence, G?
That's stupidence. That's what that is. Stupidence.
Stupidence.
Anyway, yes. So men, if they keeping a log, you just gotta watch them. Just
They
saying,
cheat.
man. I'm
That's
just
what you
saying,
think.
watch them because they trying
Men?
to keep it straight. Well, I was with him, you know. What I'm saying?
But a man, it don't make no difference though. A
But
lady,
it
she
ain't-
need
it's
to
for
know.
different reasons. It's for different reasons.
But what reason would a man have to keep that though?
Zero.
I just want to see where her mind is.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm saying
don't
zero.
know.
What you think though? What you think?
Maybe.
She just so dang on controversial.
Yeah,
she gonna
she
say the
just-
opposite
No.
of whatever.
Maybe he want to throw up in
What
your
Proverbs
face.
was that? V. Contentious
Maybe-
woman.
no.
Rather live on the corner of your rooftop.
Maybe he need to say, you know what? We only have sex twice a week. I'm gonna go cheat. And maybe that's his.
He ain't got to log that.
That's his excuse.
He ain't got to log it.
I want to help you. I do. I want to help
Hey,
you.
trust me, he know he got to log that.
I want to be on your side, but I'm
Look.
trying.
I don't know. Just take my word for it, because I know some men who kept a log. Okay.
You know a man that writes that down?
Oh, he was tagging you.
Yes.
He was cheating on you.
But why though? Like still,
But
even
he
if he
keep-
was cheating, what reason?
I don't see
Does a
any
man
logical
have-
reason to keep a log if you. I really don't.
Now, for a woman, I could see it because she needs to track her
She
cycle.
need to keep her story straight.
No.
Well, you know,
So when she get knocked up, she can say.
that baby may look.
She can say.
It's his.
January, February, March.
Yeah.
And her day of ovulation. She got to know that day of ovulation.
This is my last one, real quick.
Y'all stop talking like y'all know us.
They don't know nothing.
If you in a car with somebody and your windows are up and they sneeze, y'all basically go together. You might as well, if you ain't been with them, if you on a date with somebody and they sneeze.
Oh my God!
Wait,
If you on a date with somebody and they sneeze in the car and their windows are up, you might as well sleep with them.
what if you?
No!
Wait. So what if you in a car with two women and one of them sneeze? Do all y'all go together?
Threesome.
Oh my God! You are. I don't even.
Because that sneeze is gonna find its way in your system, and you.
You know he's a germaphobe, right?
I'm just saying, if they sneeze in that car, you can't work. It's gonna be
It's
in the
gotta
air.
go somewhere.
As soon as you gotta breathe,
You
so
let
it's
the window
coming
down. What if you let the window down right after they sneeze?
Wait a
in.
minute.
That's your only hope.
G.
But that sneeze is fast.
G.
You got their DNA all up and through your system,
Gee.
so you might as well sleep with them.
So if it's
That's unprotected, by the way.
so,
Is it faster than sound?
so if it's two women in the car,
Lesbo. They just slept with each other.
oh my
I'm
God!
just-
Because somebody sneezed.
I don't know if that's a derogatory
This
term, but I'm
dude
just
is
saying there was
so-
two. It's lesbians.
Yeah, let's vote.
I don't even understand
Oh,
how
well, I
your
didn't
mind
know.
works.
I didn't know. If it is, I apologize because I didn't know if that was derogatory.
And he be acting like this conversation is normal.
It's
Man, I'm
not.
telling you,
It's so
y'all got to stop
It's
thinking
not.
like groupthink is killing our people. Me and Lotus had a debate like, why should I say good morning? Why I got to say good morning?
I don't understand this.
You be saying stuff like you be.
But
like,
who said?
twisted or something,
Who
like,
said? But who said you got to say good morning when you see somebody in the morning time?
You don't have to say good morning. You can say.
Why I got to
you
say
can
anything? Why can't I just walk by them?
Why is that even a debate though? Like, what's wrong with saying good morning? You starting your day off
I ain't
with
saying
some,
nothing wrong with it, but why
With
am
some
I
pleasantries.
forced to say it?
So what? So you rather just get up and just walk around people you don't even speak to them?
Until I got something to say.
Oh my God!
Hey, can you hand me that?
That's rude.
Without even saying hello or good morning or how'd you sleep? Nothing. Can you
I
hand
ain't
me
even
that?
talking about nobody who I've slept with.
Did you just
100
Google
miles
it?
per hour, 100,000 germs.
It's not
That's a
faster than
sneeze.
sound. It's not faster than light.
You need to just say it, cause I don't even know what you're trying.
So
to
I mean, look, I'm cutting it off right there, but I don't think I should have to say good morning because somebody a zillion years ago said, well, said if you don't say good morning, you going to hell.
Oh no, that's too much.
I mean, I ain't saying that
Oh.
they saying that, but
Your people watching. Hey y'all. Let me see who watching.
you know what?
we ready to get into this topic. We ain't going to no break because y'all
Y'all ready to
y'all
go?
start watching
Let's
Queen
go.
Sugar or something. Oh, that's the mom.
Wait a minute. Do you watch Queen of the South?
I-
Can you please
I
watch
tried
Queen of the
to.
South?
What is
You
that?
tried
I
and you
started
can't.
watching. It was late. I fell
What
asleep.
is that?
Oh my God! It's a show that I actually like. It's so fed. This chick is so boss. She
Oh,
boss.
the black chick.
No.
No, she
On
not.
Netflix.
No,
It's
she
Netflix, but-
Latina,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
this
I don't
chick
know what
go
this is.
hard. Like she down for whatever. She is a ride or die chick. I don't even like TV, and I just be so wait. Frank turned me on to Queen of the South.
Shout out to Frank.
Speaking of Queen of the South, they had. I was reading somewhere they had the 10 most notorious women. I ain't gonna say the history of the world, but the 10 most notorious women list. And for the way
wanna see that
people
list.
talk about us and how we supposed to be,
Wasn't no black woman
it
on
wasn't
there.
a sister nowhere on the list.
There
Well,
was
then
white
that
women.
list is
It was
wrong.
it was
You
you
gotta have
know
at least
his,
one.
it was not one because these other ladies were like
We not notorious
murdering
like
and
that,
having
though.
people murdered and you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Not one of us.
that's notorious by their standards. Okay.
Just notorious. You out there killing people.
No,
Yeah.
but,
No, you're an
but then
assassin.
You're
It was-
defining notorious. Notorious don't necessarily mean you a killer.
But I'm saying when you talk about the most notorious, you pretty much
Criminals.
gonna be
They
talking
talking
about
about
somebody
notorious criminals.
responsible for some deaths. If not, you just talking about the most.
She mad because we didn't make the list. I'm glad
You
we didn't
want
make the list.
No, I'm mad.
Look at her
That was
face.
just ironic.
Look at her
I'm mad
face.
because it's like, okay,
She like,
so,
who made
So
them
no, we don't have to
rules?
be on that
No,
list.
I know.
It's cool that we ain't on that one.
But you're talking about the word notorious. Like, okay, if it said notorious criminals, okay, I get it. Yeah, we ain't on that list.
That's
That's
what
what
it was.
he did.
But you didn't say notorious.
Yes, he did.
I thought you might have picked up on that. I really did.
I said it. You just,
I thought you might. I'm sorry. So
Lord, I
it was like
cannot.
criminals. It was
I
notorious
cannot, I
criminals. for real.
cannot.
Okay.
I cannot.
You smell like baby powder.
Oh,
you
my
put some
God.
baby powder on.
I don't even. I ain't had baby powder on me since I was like 8.
All right,
My
y'all.
mama sprinkled it in me.
So listen.
Your mama who was grown up with gooseneck bill.
Gooseneck Bill.
Do y'all think? Okay, so tonight's
We
conversation
go. We ready. We ready.
is we
We
talking about, do we give black folks a pass? So we can really look at that in a lot of different ways. We could look at it from like business. They black.
No.
You don't think we give black folks a pass?
No.
No,
business?
I thought you was asking, should we give black folks a pass?
Well, no.
Well,
I'm
it's
just
should
saying.
and do all of that.
Yeah. Do you think we should? Okay, wait. So let's set up
When
the
it-
conversation
yeah.
first. So there are a lot of different scenarios where that could be the case. We could look at it from crime, like, are we glad when black folks get off for a crime that they really did commit? Are we supporting people like R. Kelly just because he black, so we gonna keep buying his music, keep supporting them? Did we rally behind Michael Jackson just because he was black? If he was a white man in the same situation with a bunch of little boys, would we have been ready to crucify him? OJ didn't do it. If he was white, we'd have been like, OJ did it. Do we give black folks a pass just because they black? Or just in everyday society, do we give black folks a pass? Like, we don't even expect them. We don't even expect nothing different. So, they black.
So who you want to start with? You want to start with everyday people, and then move to the celebrities?
Let's go everyday people, because I know when we get to celebrities, we're going to probably spend some time there. So
Everyday
what y'all
people.
think?
Give me a scenario where you might think.
So I am a big advocate for supporting black-owned business.
Right.
So a lot of them businesses probably don't really deserve repeat business.
Correct.
They just don't.
And-
Because you didn't give me
Yes.
no good service.
And I actually talked to somebody about this subject today.
Me too.
And here's my take. I think we gotta have unconditional love for black businesses. I think we have to realize, because I'm running one, that we don't get the same luxuries as corporate businesses do. We can't get the same prices for products. We can't just go in the bank and get a credit line to get that repaired or get that updated or buy new tables, we just really can't. Corporations can do that. They can, if you got 10 stores, you can get your chicken wings for 2 cents a pound, whatever. I'm just throwing out numbers. But if you don't, you just regular old, and a lot of us
Just
we ain't got it like that. So if I say like this, if it's like it could be a black business, but it can just be a bad server or bartender, and your food could just come out bad one time or something like that. But
what if it's repeat?
If it's systematic, you got to say, I can't give them a pass no more. But you can't say I don't do business with black businesses no more.
No, I'm not saying
you gotta
black.
find another one.
I'm not saying you say you don't do business with black businesses, but if you have that, what you say, sis?
You just saying, should we give them a pass?
That individual, just that
I
individual
think-
business.
I think that there, like you were saying that we're not, black businesses don't get the same discounts or whatever as other businesses do, right? Other more prominent businesses. But my thing is, customer service is free.
Well, yeah, I'm not talking about customer
No,
service.
but even if your
You know if it's systematic.
But if your food is not to par or whatever it is, but it's all about, like, some people, I do business with people just simply based on their customer service. I may not like your price that much. I may not even, you know what I'm saying, like the area or whatever. But if you have great customer service, I'm spending my money with you.
Yeah,
so
I appreciate that.
Right. So there's no price on customer service. Like, you just got to have that. Or
so they get a pass if they got good customer service.
If they got good customer service, yes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm more, I say, you know what? Your customer service is great. However, I did have this issue. But
that's what you're supposed to do.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll come back. But if everything is just trash,
attitude,
and if it's constantly, you gotta ask yourself, is this constantly like this every time I come in here? Then that's a systematic issue, and you gotta move on. But you can't say, because some people, if they'll have a one bad experience in a black business, and all of them gotta suffer.
But people have a bad experience in not just black businesses, in different businesses.
They have in other, but they don't. I'm telling you, I know.
I agree.
That's because people just treat black people differently. They
on every level.
Yes, they're just they just expect for us to be magical or something. Like, we don't make mistakes. And
I'm telling you, they'll do things in black businesses that they wouldn't even dare try in other businesses. They'll have bad experiences in other businesses,
and they won't wild out.
They get a pass.
Yeah,
and you never hear about it. They ain't putting it on social media. They ain't,
blast.
But it's like they're afraid to attack corporate businesses, like for fear of retaliation. But
I do think that we definitely need to hold. We don't need to give them a pass, because some black people, not just businesses, but some black people kind of expect that. You know what I'm saying?
Expect what?
Expect a pass, expect a discount, expect a hookup, expect something.
Black businesses expect a discount?
Not black folks.
Not just black businesses. Black people, period. I think we just kind of got this idea.
And that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think so. We need to hold them to a higher standard. We need to
wait. Okay, so I'm getting okay. So when you say we need to hold them to a higher standard, who do you mean?
I'm saying black. We're talking about black people, right?
But which side you talking about right now?
I'm talking about black people, period. Like, across the board, whether it's business, whether it's a friendship, whether it's whatever it is. I don't know, whatever it is. I think that we need to have whatever expectations that we have. We need to hold on to those expectations,
regardless of what the color is.
Yeah, like if I go to your spot, even though I know you and we cool, I don't expect to get in free. I'm willing to pay every time I go.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
And just because we cool, I don't expect for you to let me in.
I get that. I do.
There's so many people that.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Don't start Lotus on that, because she gonna tear me out the bottom.
But that was just an example. I think that we
and you do and you let and you.
Yeah, but we do that though. We expect a hookup. Now, if that's something that you want to give me, fine. But I'm not expecting it. You see what I'm saying? Because I understand that this is a business, or whatever the case is. I understand that you got a life, you got a job. I don't expect for you to pick up my children from school every day, or whatever the situation is. You know what I mean? Because I respect you in that manner. So I just think that we need to.
So you don't need to get in free no more?
No, I don't have to. I don't expect that.
But if it happens, cool.
Yeah, if it happens, cool. But if it don't,
wait a minute now. She now applied to this conversation when it comes to Brick House.
But I'm just saying.
Like, I have people that ain't even that cool with me. They'll stand out there waiting. Like,
I got 3 people, and that's it. It's my sister, Solar, and.
What about your kids?
Nah, they don't. They ain't even supposed to be at Brick House.
Your son is oh no, he ain't of age. Why are you getting her then? He ain't even of age.
He's not in Brick House.
Okay.
He came just to perform, and then I made him go.
But don't miss the point.
I ain't missing the point.
Because the point is, I'm always willing to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Solo. I ain't tripping with you.
That's the point.
I told you don't be falling for this little side.
No, I was like really saying what she had to say.
Put the mic in front of you.
I can't, because it's short. Look.
We expect to have a cord.
We talking about too tight.
My expectations. You talking about my expectations? I need you to scoot my chair over.
Don't go too much. You're going to get out of the camera view.
Yeah. Oh, that's not her fault.
You just got to turn your head toward the door when you talk.
That mic right there got more room. Oh, okay.
Now mine, you can't.
Well, you had all 3 of us. I think that's what we was trying to go for.
So.
But yeah, so that's what I was thinking when. What you think?
No, go ahead.
I just want to know, like, do we give each other a pass just because it's black? Because I don't feel like I should have to give up.
I feel like more people don't give you a pass.
You think we harder on each other because we black?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
It depends on what it is, though.
Oh my God.
Because look, if I'm a consumer, you know, if I'm a consumer and I don't like my food, then I'm tripping. You know, I'm like, nah, I don't want this. This nasty, whatever. I may even pull a hair out and put it in. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's just because we feel like, this, you know, we always got to have something to complain about. But if we...
And I got a problem with that, too.
Right. If I ate half of my plate and I'm complaining to you and you say, you know what, you don't even have to, I got your ticket tonight. I'm sorry you're not satisfied with our service, with our food, whatever. I got your ticket tonight. But you ate half.
A lot of that's a hustle.
I do it. I have to do that weekly, all the time.
But you see what I'm saying?
They reading.
But how fair is that?
I mean, it happens. I'm telling you.
I think that's a hustle. Like, I think a lot of people try to take advantage of just because they feel like they can, because like we slow. You know what I mean? Like, or which to me is horrible. Like, y'all won't go over to this establishment and do that.
Oh,
you won't go. For example, one of my biggest pet peeves, and I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying this, but I'm just gonna say it because it's the truth. One of my biggest pet peeves is we open at 5. People really think they come whatever time they want to, and just we supposed to open the door and let them in. We be in the middle of cleaning the building or doing the tables or whatever it is, but they decided they want to come at 3:30 to do their party set up. Am I doing too much? Because it's parties and customers.
but
do you understand what I'm saying? You're not gonna go to Papa Do's and make them open the door and let you in.
You're not.
Whatever time you decide to come.
Well, I can't even talk on that.
Why?
Because I be telling people it'd be somebody at 3, so if you want to go to 3:30,
that gets on my nerves.
If you want to go out there at 3:30 and set up,
and me and Q just be fussing.
I don't know why y'all fussing. Let them in.
No.
Give them a pass. Let them in.
No. We be in our zone.
I mean, open the door and let them, because they gonna probably come in rollers and house shoes, so it ain't like.
But the problem is,
you don't want them there at 5 dressed like that.
No,
let them in early and
but
set
the
up.
problem is when you do one person, then this other person may expect it.
It's just this simple. You walk in there, you open the door and let them in.
I can't stand that.
It sounds.
And I be telling people, yeah.
But what
go
if he
at 4.
tell his
Can I come at 4? Yeah, come at 4.
What if he tell his homeboy, hey, you know, throw your party here, da 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 da. You can get there at 3:30, set up, and get
that ain't no selling point.
Well,
that's just the people who decorating. How early can I decorate? How early can I come set up?
5 o'clock when we open the door.
But I don't want people all in there at 5. If they can come earlier before we open, I don't want them all in there doing that.
That sounds
at
like
5.
an in-house conversation then.
Yeah, let's move on.
He don't even be there. Me and Q just be fussing.
Nah, that ain't true.
You don't be there.
Oh, that ain't true.
You don't.
That ain't true.
On Saturdays, you try to come.
Yeah, that's right.
Got some comments?
A bunch of them.
So when we gonna get into this?
Okay, so that's what I was wondering. Like when I was just going through the whole, do we do that? Like, do we give people a pass? Because I do. I think that I have more tolerance when it's somebody black than
I do too, because I know the struggle.
Yeah, I do. I feel like I have more tolerance than less. So I may give you like a few opportunities before I just cut you all the way off.
Yeah, you got to.
You know what I do? When it's someone black, I try to make sure, like if I really like something, whatever it is, I make sure I let them know that I like it. Now, if it's other company or other places or whatever it is, I have to really like it to express to you that I liked it, you know. But
so you don't think that you're consistent with your?
I think that I'm more compassionate with my own race, and I want to make sure that I let them know that, hey, I appreciated this, I enjoyed this, because I think that people need to hear positive feedback on whatever it is that they got going on, and that's what I try. I make an attempt to make sure I do that.
Okay.
Right.
So,
because you know the power of words.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yes, I do. Even though I don't always use it for myself, but yes. Yes.
All right, so let's talk about, like, let's swing it a little bit with people that are in the media. So we looking at, and I know it's a whole lot of people that I'm a miss, and y'all can throw out other people if you want to, but like the main ones that the cases were huge. OJ, do we think he? We literally cheered when he got off
We did.
for murdering his wife.
I did. I ain't
I
gonna
didn't
lie.
cheer.
I was a teenager. I did.
I had no reason to cheer
Well, I was happy he got off.
I was happy.
Why?
I was like, yes.
because he was black.
And that was horrible.
It was
And
simply
we gave
because
him
he
a
was
yes, and this is what I'm saying.
And I get it. It was because
Why,
the
though?
system has been against us so many years to win.
But
But
he ain't black. He OJ.
Yes, that, and I was looking at
You
it like
gonna say,
that. the whole
okay.
time. Okay. No, for real. I was looking at that. I was looking at it like that. Like,
But
I don't care if you get off
I
or
was
not. I just
legitimately,
did.
and then.
And it was only because he said
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But look, when I even posted something a few months back, like why are people still connecting OJ to the murder of his former wife when he was acquitted? Like in
Because
America,
everybody know he did it.
but in America they say you're innocent until proven guilty, and he was proven innocent.
Yeah, that don't work for us.
You know
Just
what I'm
him
saying?
because he had money. It
didn't
don't work for us.
him.
It did. He got off.
He got out, but he's still guilty. People
But
in
he's
the
still-
eyes of America,
He's
he
a
is
murderer.
But he didn't have to. But he would have got the death penalty. I don't know if California has one, but he would have never got. If they'd have found him guilty, he would have never gotten out.
But in
Ever.
the eyes of America, man, if OJ would have walked up to me and tried to holler at me, I would have been like, nah.
You
I'm
crazy?
good.
Yeah, you crazy.
I'm good. You killed your wife, right? Even
Yeah,
though he
and you
was
killed the
acquitted.
dude, so I know you strong. Killed.
You killed both of them.
Yeah, with a knife.
Right, and you got away with the first one. How you do that?
Yeah, he didn't get no pass from me.
But so you wasn't happy when he got off?
For what? Why would I be happy? He said he never connected with us as a community. He never wanted to engage in any of our issues. He made it plain as day that he wasn't one of us. So what the heck am I? That's just logic to me.
Yeah, I agree.
It is.
But I still was like, okay.
I wasn't
okay,
happy.
got off.
I was like, it didn't.
But-
Either way, I was like, oh, I can't believe he
I
got
didn't
off.
know
That's
none
crazy.
of that at the time. Like I remember hearing it, but it didn't because I was a teenager during when all of that happened with OJ. But in my mind, like when he got off, I was like, yes, he got off. Like I don't even know where the logic came from because I was so stupid when I was a teenager.
I didn't. I mean, you had people jumping up and down.
But
Like, for what?
yes, my grandma was even celebrating. Like we was just.
I
happy.
think because there have been so many
I know.
case after case after case after case after case, black folks that have been
Railroaded.
yes and
Yes.
unjustly put behind bars and lethal injection and all this kind of stuff just because they black. Till we were excited that okay, now a black person finally got off for killing somebody white.
But see, I get it. I ain't saying I don't understand why people were. I'm just
But you
saying
that ain't where you
it's
were.
different if we talking about somebody selling drugs got off. I'm talking about this dude actually killed two humans.
Right.
And he
The mother of his children.
And he literally beat her for years. You know, that's documented. You know,
Yeah.
everything. He literally beat her for years and killed. I couldn't cheer for that.
Yeah.
You know what?
But-
Even though you say that, there is no compassion in my heart. And I know that's a horrible thing. I know it's
There's no
horrible.
compassion in your heart for who? Her?
Yes,
Wow.
No, that's colder.
it's not.
Wow.
That's pretty cold, Solo.
I know. I feel bad about the act, but not the
I do.
situation.
I had compassion.
I don't have any compassion.
That's
Why?
cold.
But I'm gonna tell you something because I don't have any compassion because I was young at the time when that happened.
No, you
So-
said I don't. You didn't say I didn't.
No, I don't still because.
Dad, so don't talk about
but I
it being young.
No, but that's why I don't know any of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hearing y'all say that. I don't know any of that, so I don't have any compassion. And I also think that it's a learned behavior, like for black people to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Somebody getting off for whatever crime they did. I think it's a learned behavior because I didn't know anything about OJ, his wife, his family, their issues. I didn't know anything about that. But I celebrated, not because I saw my grandma celebrate, it's just because of the environment that I grew up in to where we just kind of celebrate ourselves as a people.
I got
You
a
know what I
question
mean?
for you. If he had murdered his first wife,
Who was black?
then what?
Then I would have felt some compassion.
And you wouldn't have been cheering that he got off.
No, I would not.
Okay, just
That's what
just
I'm
check.
saying. I think it's a learned because I was young at the time, so naturally, whatever my home environment is going to have an influence on my upbringing.
I got you.
Now,
That's what
So
I'm trying to say.
Kim said Frank said, "Stop, Solar." I don't know what statement.
Whatever, Frank.
Kim Matthews said, "Lies, lies, lies. He wasn't proven innocent. He simply got off. That's why karma
He wasn't
came
proven
back."
innocent or guilty?
That's
He
what she
wasn't proven
said.
guilty? Does she mean guilty?
I don't know.
Got it.
She said he simply got off. That's why karma came back and bit that.
And I got a couple of comments here too.
What you got?
One of the things that you got to look at is who his attorney was. Johnny Cochran did try to make it about race, and you had a racist person on the stand in Mark Furman, who we honestly believe planted evidence. And
That's
in
key.
L.A., this was coming off of 4 years after the Rodney King beating.
Right.
So we believe that in L.A. there was a lot of crookedness that was going on. So a lot of people that were cheering weren't really cheering for OJ; they were cheering for justice.
Yeah.
Because we understand that these people on the police force had really been doing shiesty things for years, and it looked to us like they had done that to him at the time. As evidence came out now, we have more evidence that Johnny got dismissed that we didn't know at the time, but we got a lot more evidence that shows that he actually did do it.
I knew it when he was riding around in the Bronco.
I forgot about the Rodney King incident in California. That makes sense.
See, I couldn't really be a juror because you can't trick me with all of that court mumbo jumbo.
What you mean?
You can't get me in there and twist my mind up, like make me think I don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it would have been like,
Nah, bruh.
I couldn't have been. They would have been mad if they picked me, because I would have been like, why is you riding around in a Bronco threatening to kill yourself if you didn't do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, why you on a high speed chase?
You guilty, and I don't care what they say in this courtroom. I'm saying
Guilty.
And I saw him put on the glove. I remember seeing him put the glove on.
And it didn't
TV.
fit. It didn't fit.
Or did it? Or did he purposely
It
go
didn't
buy a
fit.
small glove?
No, that was the glove. It didn't fit, and they had to quit.
If it don't fit, you must have quit. All right, let's talk about.
Let's go to R. Kelly, man.
You ready to get in? You ready to go in?
We
Okay,
gotta
let's
get
go.
We got to get R.
Let's
Kelly.
talk about R.
Man,
Kelly.
I
Let's
grew
talk
up
about
on
R.
R.
Kelly.
Does R.
So-
Kelly get a pass, Solar?
No.
What? Okay. Does he get a pass for what's going on right now? Of age women, nobody's guarding the house, like they can't leave. Does he get a pass?
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's just set the scenario
Okay.
of what we've heard about R. Kelly. So first of all, what we know is this old man married Aaliyah when she was still a teenager.
14?
Yes.
She was 14 and he was
was known.
15, I think she was 28.
He was 28 and she was 15.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
I don't even get that.
Yes, that's where the song came.
And what was the song? I don't see nothing wrong.
And I don't see nothing wrong. My mind's telling me no. That's
But
where
the
that
his body was saying, "Let's go."
So he
got a track record.
he
though.
has
He has a track record.
underage girls. He likes
his
younger
thing.
girls. That's what he likes. So
Have you seen his
did he
ex-wife,
got a
though?
pass right there?
Why though? What do you mean he has a pass?
He got a pass
because we didn't shut him down.
because he could sing.
We did shut him down.
No,
Nobody shut R. Kelly
if he
down.
was shut down, he would not still be making music.
No, he gonna sell out a concert everywhere he
Every
goes.
time.
After that incident with him peeing on somebody,
He's still making his money
When
and
did he
making
get
his
shut
music.
no, he faded off into the background. He wasn't in the forefront.
That was on his behalf. Like, hey, just chill for a minute.
Nah, but he really ain't really.
He never fell off. And if somebody can prove us wrong, he never fell off.
This dude will sell out of every concert. Like, and why? Like, why do we support?
I think we said, okay, so you remember when Chris Brown like beat up Aaliyah? I mean, not Aaliyah.
Rihanna. Mhm.
Yeah, and so people were like really just dogging him out. I kind of felt like, well, that's his character. I like Chris Brown for his music, and I think that's kind of how people feel about R. Kelly. It's like they just like the artist in him. They might not agree with his character, but I think they like the artist.
But listen, if
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber did the exact same thing,
With what, Chris Brown or R. Kelly?
R. Kelly.
I would not be in support of R. Kelly.
Okay.
I mean, of Chris Brown.
Okay.
I mean, of
Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
If Justin Bieber did the same thing that Chris Brown did, then what?
Then I know it's weird. I think I would be, but I think it's a person's preference. I think I would like the artist in him if I liked his music versus.
So you would still support him, even though, Like, okay, so he ain't black, so we ain't down with the people.
I'm not gonna turn the station because he on there. You know what I'm saying? If
But
I like
think-
the song, I like the song.
I think that's actually a problem for us
What do you mean?
as a people. We have, and I don't want to say we need to start with, shutting down our people, but we have the ability to shut some businesses, some corporations down with our dollars.
We don't do it.
And we won't do it.
We won't do it.
Because
we
we
can't
like,
implement
well,
change.
they ain't do nothing to me. So
Yeah.
I'm still going to Exxon. I'm still going to go to Chevron, even though they said they don't like black folk. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving an example.
But I think it's a person's preference, though. What you deem to be more important, or
Well, I'm saying, if we know this corporation is against us, why can't we say, hey, because the other race is going to do it. You can just...
They're going to do what?
They'll shut you down.
they will.
You
but,
out of there.
But you're right,
Like
though.
Colin Kaepernick, OJ, they going to shut you down if you
You
go
right.
against them. We don't. We's like,
You right.
oh, well.
Because I don't know what's wrong with it. Because even when Tommy Hilfiger said he didn't want black people wearing his clothes,
They still go buy it.
But I don't... Did he ever
Or
say that? 'Cause
Timberland.
I don't think he ever said that. A lot of that stuff you see... And Tommy Hilfiger never said that.
He never said that.
Nah, but you going to see it on social
Because
media,
I was like
then it's going to
19
spread.
when he said that.
But
What was that
everybody saw it.
thing I said? And it was something. It was probably just a rumor, and I got a little emotional. I don't even remember no more. But something with Walmart, and I was like, "That's why we can't be supporting Walmart." You remember? It was a post from like last week or
Yeah,
something. I'll figure it out. But anyway,
But
I
there
hear
are
what you're-
reasons.
but I
not
hear
to
what you're
support.
saying, though.
I mean, but we like right now we should not be supporting Walmart.
Exactly.
They had an ad out for was it a skull cap or?
that's what I'm talking about. And it said
it
nigger,
said the color was nigger brown.
nigger brown. That's what I'm talking about.
It said N-I-G-G.
GGER brown.
On its website.
Yes. Now, why we still go
Why
to
we
Walmart?
still go to Walmart?
I'm thinking the ones that still go to Walmart didn't get that memo.
No, it's a whole lot of them that do. That's still going.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so now
we
you
act
know.
like
Can you honestly say that you will not go back to Walmart? See, this is what I'm saying.
That's we don't
That's
we
my
don't we
point.
don't we
To be
don't.
fair, it was a third-party vendor. It really wasn't Walmart that put it out.
Somebody at Walmart had to approve that.
It was kind of like a computer, and it didn't get caught. But
Ain't nobody man in the computer,
Who? But
so they can just put what they want on there.
It was a third-party vendor. Yeah, because you change the description of something that you put out there, you can change your own description.
Well, here's the thing.
It wasn't vetted.
Here's the thing. We were supposed to have been boycotting Walmart like 3 years ago.
We always supposed to be boycotting
And I
Walmart, and we don't
participated
do
in
it.
that boycott. You know what I'm saying? But then it kind of like faded off. But I think that Walmart has a monopoly. Like Walmart is a one-stop shop. They
They ain't
have a
talking-
monopoly.
they ain't one-stop shop.
That is based on convenience.
Yeah.
That
They
is
got some
based
cheap.
on.
They got cheaper prices, but I mean.
But
on,
if
some
we
stuff.
want to see change, we cannot
have
be
to.
based on convenience. We have to be willing to give some stuff up. But okay, so that's a scenario.
So
Yeah.
does R. Kelly get a pass?
No.
Not for me, he don't.
R. Kelly don't get no pass because he's messing
For
with
right now?
children.
No, I'm
R.
talking
Kelly
about
don't
right
get
now.
no,
No,
get
period.
no pass.
For
period.
right now, all of these
Period.
ladies are of age. They all say they are not being held.
So what's
against
the
their
difference between him and Hugh Hefner with the Playboy mansion?
Well, you mean
will.
like
I don't think there is a
there
difference.
isn't.
So why is everybody in an uproar over R. Kelly and Hugh Hefner is like the biggest Playboy in the world?
Well,
They think that that's
I
something
don't
to be
like Hugh
celebrated.
Hefner either, but
I mean, my point is once you find out that those ladies are saying they are not being held against their will, there's nobody guarding them. They just
They can go when they want to.
if they can go when they want, then how can you be mad at him? And they are of age.
So he's how
Now,
old
if
is
he
he?
has some 14, 15-year-old girls, gotta shut that dude down, man.
So how old is he?
I don't know.
How
Probably
old
40
is
something.
how old is R.
he's
Kelly?
pretty doggone old.
He should be at least in his
Late
40s now.
40s.
No, he
Late
gotta be
40s.
50.
Mm.
He gotta be. He gotta
But
be 50.
the thing is that I mean, if he's doing like a Hugh Hefner type thing, and they are of age, they're legal. That's on them. Like those girls,
Right. But I don't think he's doing. I don't know. But
and that
from some ladies who were
I don't like
who
it.
were there, a couple of them have said, "Nah, he would make you go put your face in the corner. You couldn't look at his friends.
Yeah.
you couldn't. Those
I
are
mean,
some
but
of the
that's some of that.
testimonies.
I heard some of those
But
interviews.
that's on like well. I mean, I know women can, if they so caught up in a man, they can kind of be like extra submissive.
If they're of age, ain't nothing we can say.
But,
if they were underage, then we would have
somebody would be at his door with a burning torch or something.
Well, it hadn't happened. He was doing it for
so
years.
So what about Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson had been accused of messing with little boys several times.
I don't give Michael Jackson a pass. When it comes to kids and elderly, you can't get no pass from me.
But he a great entertainer. So did you still listen to his music? Do you still listen to it today?
No.
And what kind of imagery do we want to paint to
Because he should. Because I feel like this. He shouldn't have ever been having no
place himself in a position.
7-9-year-old boys in his bed.
Spending the night in the bed with him.
Let me tell you
so he don't get no pass playing with kids.
My children's father, because I was like, I don't do Michael Jackson. Like I appreciate him as an artist, but my children's father is like, he don't want our children to know about that stuff about Michael Jackson. He wants them to appreciate the artist that Michael Jackson was. So
but that's all part of the same person.
I know. But but you have people
that's giving a pass.
You have people that look at him like that. Now Michael Jackson never been he has never been found guilty, has he, of
I don't think
doing anything like that, but there were several accusations, so it's pretty believable.
I had several accusations against him as well.
But like, you have people that want to
keep them young boys out of
your bed.
Like I don't care how much love you say you got for kids. Keep them little boys out your bed. That is not cool, dude. And you weird.
What did Mike Tyson do?
Well, hold on. Let's do the steps.
Got it.
So, but let's look at that though, because with Michael Jackson was an icon.
A big one.
Yes.
Black and white.
Yes. O.J. Simpson was an icon. Bill Cosby, an icon. Mike Tyson, an icon.
R.
Kelly, an icon. Are we willing to sacrifice things that we believe in just because of the status of a person? Like, I feel like we need to just decide what it is we believe in, and we need to stand behind the principles that we say are important to us.
That's kind of hard to do, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you have a multitude of black people that younger people look up to, you don't want to taint their mind with a negative image of them, because we need some positive image. Like Bill Cosby, his shows during that time, like it represented a progressive, a successful black family, right? So you don't want to really taint that imagery. But like, what other people would they have to look? Because those are like some top people.
They are. However, is it? But that's the topic tonight. Are they getting a pass from us as a community just because they are black? Would we hold them to a different standard if they were not black? Would the black community be rallying, in support of, if these things look pretty much, like this is what that is. Like we could deny all we want to, but this is pretty much what this is saying.
But people tend to remember the negative aspect of things versus the good, because now I'm sure these people have done some good, right? But people are not going to remember that, and so we need some black people to look up to, and I think that's why
we got to look up to. Why we always think we got to look up to entertainers?
Because
why we can't look up to like people?
Your daddy.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, why it got to be an entertainer that gets a pass?
Because those are the people that have the most influence.
On what?
On youth.
Why? That's something we created.
On trends.
But that's something we created. To me, it's enough positive entertainers, singers, actors, to where if some of them messing with little boys, drugging women, we ain't gotta uphold them. We got enough positive.
Here's the thing. Kendrick Lamar is hotter than Common, right?
What do you mean by hotter?
What's your point?
Like, Kendrick Lamar is at the top of his game right now. Common been in the game forever, but he ain't at the top of his game. So everybody is like really on Kendrick Lamar. So if Kendrick Lamar was to do something, you think like people still are gonna respect him because of his art. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna really, if he just like.
But is that a double standard though?
Yes.
Like, is that a double? And should we be supporting a double standard like that?
We got a
Just-
question from some of the readers here.
What you got?
It's about, doesn't it matter if we believe
got a
they're
lot
guilty
here,
or
too.
not? People don't believe
think
Tupac did it, but we believe Bill Cosby, and it changes the conversation.
Tupac did what?
That he didn't do it. I'm sorry. That he didn't
Didn't do what?
Rape
I
that
guess
girl.
Rape the girl, or
Oh.
what was it he did? So it matters what people believe too, as far as what your belief is. Does it matter? That's the
Right.
question for y'all.
Because we feel like we know the artist. And if we feel like we really know the artist, like because we feel like Tupac in his music, because we know him through his music, is really genuine and honest and truthful, because he talk about real things, right? So I'm for real. Like, I think people get so invested in artists that they feel like they really know them personally. So
But I don't.
an
You
accusation
can't.
like that,
You can't fool me. I don't
but
care
an
what you do
accusation
for a
like
living.
that will make you say, nah, that ain't even Tupac.
For me,
you know,
I don't want to judge anybody
personality.
before. When you hear rumors about people, I don't just automatically say, okay, he's
Guilty.
guilty.
It's
But
one
when
thing-
it's been, if it's some evidence that, hey, you did this and you did that, I always look at it like, if that was my sister or my little
That was my next question. Like,
I don't care what color you are.
coming from the victim. So from the sister who said she was raped by Tupac. Is it fair to just the whole world's like, nah, Tupac ain't got to do that. That's Tupac.
It's not fair, but the thing, I think it's a thin line, because people lie sometimes. And so you really have to dissect it, because people do that on purpose to tarnish somebody's image.
But I don't think you
Because
should
they're upset.
automatically, for me, I don't think you should automatically just pick a side.
People want proof, though. They want to
But
see.
if it's me and Lotus and somebody say Lotus did this, I'm gonna say, I know her personally.
Right.
I don't know
she
her
did it for real.
I'll say that don't seem like her character. So no.
You're going to have to give me a little bit more for me to think that she
But
did
somebody
that.
who I don't know, I can't just say, oh no, he didn't do that. No, I know
But
everybody.
that's what I'm saying. People are so invested in their artists. Like, you know how many people love Tupac?
But that is our problem that we
love Bill Cosby.
And that's the
Yes,
issue. That's the
what I'm
issue.
saying.
and
Like,
and
you
I
got
actually
Michael
think
Jackson?
Bill Cosby guilty, but it happened so long ago, and it's like it seemed like a witch hunt.
Suspect.
It seemed like a witch hunt for him because it's 30.
Well, then there was so
30-some
much that was
years.
going on at that particular time. He was trying to buy a major network and change the game when it comes to
And
media.
I believe he popped some pills on a couple of them women.
Yeah. I think
I guarantee he like, hey, you see that? Is that
You know
yours?
what?
I'm just saying.
But see, the timing, that's why they should have came out with it before. You know what I'm saying? They should have came out with it years before.
It should have came out when it happened.
Yeah, when it happened. But it does look suspect when you see him trying to really make some real moves. You know what I'm saying? And then now you got these people, and this one person come out, and then this lady like, oh, well, she came out, I'm going to come out. And then, you got all these people. You just really don't, I don't know.
I don't just automatically give nobody a pass just because I just don't.
Okay, so what about Mike Tyson and what's the chick name? What was her name?
The one he went to prison for, Robin Givens.
Robin Givens.
Prison for.
What he do?
He didn't go to nothing happened with Robin Givens. She used him for his money, and
Okay.
I believe
But
he
he did
abused her.
say she did say he
Abused
raped
her?
her.
No.
He did say she
No,
abused
she didn't
him.
say- she said he abused her, not raped.
Oh, okay. But there was another girl who.
Yes.
Okay.
The one
So
that came
then,
to his room at 2:30.
Desiree Washington was on that.
Desiree Washington.
Yes.
But this is the thing. So we do know that they are somewhat targets because they have money, they have status.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a major come up for somebody.
That's why you can't just say either way.
Yay
Did
or
this
nay?
woman lying or did this? Now I've seen video footage of Mike Tyson amongst women. I mean, it was like a Miss Black America pageant or something. And they just happened to invite him out, and they were like rehearsing.
He don't even know
This
how to
joker was
act.
all up in between them, humping and grabbing. I was like, dude,
come
yes,
on, man.
yes. I was like, bro, just go sit down somewhere.
Chill out.
You got $1 billion. They'll be over there when they finish.
Right.
Right.
You ain't got to do all that. They
So
coming to
he
you.
he exhibited the characteristics, but
And see-
I don't even just get emotional either way when stuff.
But that's the thing, because he's a fighter, so you're taking his personality, what you're seeing on the video, as it's likely that he would do something like that. To where it's Tupac, when you listen to his, because you only know him through his music,
Yeah.
and maybe through some news.
I wouldn't.
clippings.
If I had to guess, I would say Tupac didn't do that, and Mike Tyson did do that.
Right, based on
But I don't know.
The media showed you about these people.
But what if Lotus dated Common?
Yeah.
He came to town. He liked Lotus. They just chilling, and she figuring, like, hey man, he cool. Mm-hmm. And they go and they hang out, and Lotus come back and say, hey y'all, this is what he did. What we gonna say? Oh, Lotus, you lying. Oh no,
Common
ain't done nothing like that.
No, we not. Because I don't know Common, but I know Lotus.
But I'm saying some of those women have people who know them, who are like,
are vouching for them,
believe what they say.
And I'll be all on the news. If my girl said he did it,
he did it.
He did it.
But what if Lotus was like, I think I can come up?
Then me and Lotus gonna have some words because she ain't finna have me out here vouching for her.
We gonna say, Lotus, are you trying to come up? Cause let us know. We don't want to be out here looking stupid.
You to break me off.
Cause if they got some camera footage showing you wasn't even in the room, we gonna look really stupid.
We need to know the whole story first.
And I ain't even.
You got a hickey or something, Lotus?
You ain't got nothing.
Got no hickey, nothing, no scratches.
I've been and went off of there after the fact. Are you sure he did this?
So I ain't with giving nobody no passes just because it depends on what they did. You know.
Or what they're accused of, you mean?
What they're accused of.
And see, at the end of the day, we really don't know. We don't know one way or another.
Well, we know R. Kelly. We know about R. Kelly
because we're going based on history.
Yeah, he used to have video of him, and girls are underage, and that was everybody knew he liked underage girls.
Under the jail? That's what I want to know.
Why are people still buying his music?
I don't buy his music, but that's just.
I don't either. So
I don't either. I don't listen to R. Kelly, and R. Kelly used to be one of my favorite artists.
Yeah,
that voice is golden, but I will not.
So what about? Okay, let's talk about this brother. Right? What about Usher?
Usher just got herpes. I mean,
damn, he just got herpes. He get a pass, right?
So he get a pass for passing this to women.
You know how many? Is he passing it on purpose?
If he know he got herpes,
is it purposely done?
If he know he got it and he having unprotected sex,
I mean,
and ain't told nobody nothing.
If it's purposely done, then okay. I mean,
but if you know you got herpes and
you having sex,
so was it?
And you're not telling them, and you're not protecting.
It didn't tell you. You gonna feel like he did it on purpose.
I don't know how herpes works, but they say you can have. I don't know how that sounded, but they say it's like it can come on.
This
and
dude said, I don't know.
Somebody out there tell us how herpes works.
Oh my God!
It's being funny. I'm saying because they say you have flare-ups, and then sometimes you okay when you ain't having a flare-up. So was it a time when he didn't?
Maybe he was in that in between, like the flare-up was gonna come an hour later, but he was straight, and then just so happened. That's what you mean?
I'm just saying somebody needs to explain to us: is it a time where if you got herpes, you ain't flared up, or you safe, or how does that work?
Right. So
because they say herpes ain't just sometimes
all the time.
Yeah.
Right. You have what are called outbreaks. So if you have a herpes outbreak,
got an expert.
You are not gonna play me like that. No, I'm not.
Found an expert.
No.
I done read a book before.
Yeah.
See, reading is fundamental.
Reading is fundamental. You gotta know about it. If she'd have known.
What you got, B? How does herpes work?
If they have an outbreak and they have, they may not have symptoms, but if they have an outbreak and they have sex, then they can transfer it to somebody else.
To another.
What's a symptom?
What does the outbreak look like?
Usually they'll have sores on their penis.
Ain't that a symptom?
Or something like that.
So wait
that's
a minute.
A symptom.
Yeah.
That's what the outbreak looks like, right?
Usually, but you can transmit any sexually transmitted disease. You can transmit unknowingly because you're not showing visible signs of an outbreak, or it could be before you actually have the outbreak. So, they have
so it ain't no safe time.
Oh my God!
They have medications that's supposed to help him monitor it and keep it under wraps.
So are you telling me that if you got it, there is no time that you safe?
You know,
not
my
100%.
question is, who gave?
But there is a time where you could be with somebody and you ain't having you're not transmitted.
Yes.
Okay, I get it.
I wouldn't want to have sex with anybody that has herpes and.
Well, it ain't like you gonna go
control.
telling everybody. Yeah, I got herpes. You want to come over?
Well, that's why you should look at the penis, make sure there's no sores on it.
But what if he's not having an outbreak?
I don't know.
So let's get back to the topic, which is, do we give him a pass? How do we feel about Usher?
This is how I feel about Usher.
Okay.
If he knew that he had herpes or that he was in the midst of his outbreak, I do not give him a pass because he purposely, knowingly tried to infect women. Now,
but okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But if he didn't know that his outbreak was coming up, then I give them a pass. But it happened to multiple women, didn't it?
Yeah.
I saw another one popped up. I mean, I just can't assume stuff is true. I have to kind of go
research it a little bit.
Yeah, Usher don't get
But
that.
the flip side is that, in all honesty, though, if you know you got this situation and you laying down with people, you're taking the ability that they have to make that decision for themselves, and especially if you're having unprotected sex.
I got another
But
question
he can
for
never
V.
have sex?
Yeah, but you need to strap it up, or you need to tell people what they're dealing with and let them make that decision for themselves.
1 in 6 people have herpes, they say. That's the stat.
1 in
6 people. A
6?
lot of people aren't aware that they have it or they're carriers of it because you don't always have an outbreak. Sometimes it's stress. You could be carrying it for several years and never even know. That's why it's important to get tested.
Well, that's different.
Question
if
for
you don't know.
Is it like on your skin too, and not just your
Private area?
private? Is it like my question is, if he had protection and he had an outbreak on his body and that body part rubbed, can he still get it?
Frank is just making one comment
usually
after another.
it's going to be in the genitalia, or people get them around their lips because there are different forms
Yeah,
of herpes. There's herpes
right.
simplex 1, herpes simplex 2.
Right.
Now, I'm not that much of an expert, but I do know the sexually transmitted one is usually associated with genital warts, things of that nature. So, you know, if he have an outbreak,
I need to see what genital warts look like.
I'm trying to figure out if he was
Don't go
if he
examine.
could have been protected and still gave her herpes. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, you mean like if he...
If he
On
had
another part of his body?
If he had on a condom, but his herpes was on his...
in his pubic hairs or something?
Yes. Could he have
usually that's
transmitted?
unlikely. Usually that's unlikely.
I don't know, so I don't.
And herpes
Now, you
is...
can have it on your lip, or you can actually give it to somebody.
If you kiss them.
Yeah,
Tell
But who's
me...
going to kiss somebody with a bump on their lip? That's nasty.
I imagine people do.
Really?
It might be dark.
Cold sores.
Yeah.
A cold sores is
It's a
actually.
form
They
of
say it's a
herpes.
form of it.
Yeah.
So is it true that herpes is like came from horses? They say
What?
Herpes is originally a horse disease.
So that means somebody was doing horse
Yeah.
sex?
So I can't. My mind
Somebody
can't.
look that up, V.
My mind can't handle
And
that.
people have been
I
sleeping
don't
with
get that.
horses, like, and
Okay,
that's
that's a
No.
whole
let him
different-
look it up.
That's a whole different topic. From
No,
you
I'm
really
just-
believe that?
We talking about herpes, like
yeah,
But do you
also
really literally
talking
believe
about
that?
sleeping
Like
Man.
humans have sex with
I've
horses?
seen it.
Yes, I think that is true.
No, I've seen
But
that.
I don't
Ain't
know
no, I
if-
think
I don't know
I've
if
seen it
herpes
before.
without it being like the camera been messed with, like literally speaking,
I've seen it.
literally.
No,
I think,
Lotus,
yeah.
we talked
You know
about
what
this
people-
before.
I know, I just
you
can't.
know
My
what
mind
people, I
don't get
think, Do that?
Not us.
We already know, but us
I
is
can't
doing
get that.
us is doing too much these days too.
I
But
can't understand that though.
if you don't believe it,
I do. I think it's
go
horses
home
and sheep. And
on your cell phone, type in bestiality,
no.
and
He
it's
is
gonna be
giving
a
me that.
million videos that pop up, and you'll see them
Is that what
sleeping
you
with
did?
pigs, dogs.
Who does
Is that what you
that?
did? Is that what you did?
No,
Who does that?
I actually saw a video.
But that's what I'm saying. You typed in bestiality.
You know how I'm gonna tell you how I was a young dude, and we was like over somebody's house, and we grabbed the wrong video. We grabbed a video thing. We finna watch this, and I'm like,
Something else
what
popped
is
up.
this? Yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh.
yeah. Back in VHS days, you don't know
The
nothing about
virus originated in chimpanzees.
that. So it's a monkey disease.
It's a monkey disease.
I can't. Like I can't under my
Oh,
mind
them
can't. I can't
chimps.
wrap my mind
They
around
do
people.
have-
And the lady had sex with a monkey too, and a Doberman and a pig. I saw it all, and it was over in Switzerland.
Next week, Frank just need to come be on the show.
Frank, you got 900
say?
comments in a
What
row.
do you say? What do you say?
Are you tipsy, bro?
Read some of his
Frank
comments.
said donkeys still coming in South America. Yes, fever blisters a form of her. Yeah, all that. I'm telling you.
Marty
That's real
been
talk.
tuning in. Marty been saying some stuff too, but
That's
I can't
real
really
talk.
see.
I mean,
Let me see.
so we giving people passes.
Oh, there is equine herpes. Horses do. Trade.
I told you.
Okay,
You said Marty?
okay, but my thing is,
Should we give him a pass?
yes, because here's the thing: like, if this was like somebody else, would we be really, really, really going in on them, or we kind of downplaying it a little bit?
I tell you
because
who
they one
won't
of
get a
us?
pass.
Who?
The dude working at Walmart, Tom Thumb ain't gonna get no pass.
He ain't getting no
if
pass.
he get somebody herpes, he out.
They going in.
Man, you got
So it's just because of the money.
the whole community is gonna ostracize him.
Look, Marty said I was racist. Marty, I am not racist. But Marty does make a couple of good points. He said that she? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Marty. She said, people say speaking about this is demeaning and destroys the image of black males. They help themselves by failing to exercise self-control. They allow themselves to fall victim to the system. Oh, this is long. To their weakness for more and so on and so forth. You'll have to go to the page to read the rest of it. But she makes some valid points. She says, Solar, we learned to celebrate ignorance and racist views. Yeah, I think it definitely is an inherited personality or whatever you want to call it. Injustice will never win justice. So yeah, you have some valid points other than the fact that you said that I'm blatantly racist, and I'm definitely not. But yeah,
She didn't lie on it.
I am not racist. I am
Marty,
not.
right on. Well, Solar, she go harder than Lotus. I'm
Whatever.
Just saying.
Really?
Yeah, you go harder than Lotus.
Wait a minute now.
Nah.
Wait a minute now. I feel some kind of way.
Nah. Look, now we about to have a battle. Who go
I'm
hard?
not racist. I'm not racist.
I didn't say you were. I just said she go harder.
No, he said I go harder than you. But
In what manner?
Yeah.
Like in her views about things.
I'm a little more soft than she is.
Yeah, you ain't like, you ain't like Solar.
Whatever. Me and Lotus pretty much kind of think the same.
No,
Lotus just deliver her stuff with tea, and I just deliver mine with like vodka.
You deliver yours with pine salt.
Right. That's the difference right there.
But I'm all for supporting. Like the lady said on the post, she said we call it supporting. I can't support you if you messing with kids.
I'm sorry.
And sleeping with babies.
It's gotta be a boundary.
And you gotta be like, you gotta have a line. Like, man, you can't just
you can't cross that line. Come
some
on,
lines
you on
you
your
can't
own
cross.
when
I
you
don't
go
care
that side.
Exactly.
what race you are. You gotta, and especially the people we talking about, they had no reason to do any of this.
Cause you can have who you want, but that's who they want. That's just the truth of the matter.
And if the doctor told me I got herpes, I'm just gonna say, I mean,
No more sex
can
with
I
you.
get disability or something? Because I'm gonna need some money because I can't do. I'm not fixing to be having sex, so I just get.
I gotta have some money. I gotta do something.
Because I want to play golf.
I gotta do something.
I gotta do something to occupy my time.
Oh man.
Can you get
Alright.
disability for herpes?
I don't know. Back to D.
Hey, herpes expert. Can you get disability for herpes?
Not according to WebMD.
We don't let them play
Hey, answering the question.
But look,
Listen,
maybe like in 2030, maybe in 2030 you'll
Oh my
probably be able to
God.
get some
In
type of-
2030?
Yeah. Maybe.
2030.
Yeah. 2030 you'll be able to get some kind of disability or something. It'll be counted as a disability. Like,
Right.
cause can you get some kind of help for like having AIDS? Like, do people?
I
mean,
have no
I don't
idea.
know.
It doesn't prohibit your ability to work. It just prohibits your ability to enjoy sex, right?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
They don't care about that. People don't care about you.
I think you go through some stuff.
Really, mentally.
You got to mentally.
Well, yeah, if it's AIDS, but I don't know about herpes.
You probably do mentally with
herpes?
anything.
Let me ask you this. If R. Kelly knew he had AIDS and slept with a woman and gave her AIDS,
Hang them.
would he get a pass?
Yeah.
He don't get a pass now, so
Okay.
he definitely don't get a
Hold on.
pass for that.
But OJ can get a pass for killing two people?
Dang, G.
Listen.
Come on, I'm just
listen,
hey,
I'm just coming with it.
I'm trying. When I said what I said about his wife, that was based off of my mindset when I was younger.
No,
Like,
you said right now you feel the same.
I do, but that was based off of the information that I have. I don't know really a whole bunch about OJ, except for this most recent thing. That somebody broke into stole some stuff from him, and he went.
That
to
was
go-
10 years ago. He just got paroled for that. Like, he getting ready to get out in October. The case that you're talking about is he just went to court last week. He went before the parole board so he can get out.
Wait a minute. So
But he spent his 10 years.
He
already.
didn't. He was not guilty on the murders.
He was found
he
not
went for armed
guilty.
robbery. You know.
He went in for armed robbery because he went to steal
That's what
his
I
own
thought.
stuff back.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Kidnapping charge, like that's
But
Kidnapping. Yeah.
so he's not
He has several
found.
charges.
So he didn't kill anybody the second time. Are you just saying he's
No,
a
he
master
didn't.
murderer?
But G point is that he got off for murder, and we was cool with that.
Even though we can't just say he murdered, even though I think he did, but he got off for that. But he gets a pass for murder. R. Kelly don't get a pass.
I just kind of think that they just hemmed him up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he didn't get a pass.
OJ, I think this case when he went to go get his stuff back, I think that they really felt like he was guilty of that murder.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Without a
that's
doubt.
what all of that was about. They
Yeah.
was gonna let him
Without a
have
doubt.
it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no, without a doubt.
I just I can't speak.
They were angry because
I
he
can't-
got off for that.
Yeah, I can't speak for what happened in the past because I just know how I felt at that time. Like, so I don't know, you know what I'm saying, anything
But-
about that.
but right-
if he would have killed somebody today, like currently in my adult self, no, he should not get a pass. He should not.
Well, and we can't even really just say he killed him and he shouldn't get a pass
Because nobody
they
actually
found
really
him. I
not
mean,
guilty.
even though my gut says yes, all the evidence.
So what do y'all think about? And it's almost we gotta wrap up because it's 10:02. But what do y'all think about the Kobe case?
What about it? Did he get off?
Yeah, when they said he raped that girl. You
Oh.
remember?
I don't think he raped
Oh,
her.
that was a long time ago.
I don't think he raped her.
I don't know. Like,
Is that
I mean,
because?
That's my opinion.
Okay.
it's just kind of hard to gauge because of the simple fact that you do have women that make those accusations to people who are famous or
But you also have men who think because this is who I am,
Yeah,
you ain't
true,
finna
you're right.
tell me no.
exactly.
You're right.
So
I mean,
you
and he
gotta-
very well could have raped her.
Yeah.
he could have. He could.
I mean, he could have been drinking and made a. You know what I'm saying? He
Or
might-
just like, who are you to tell me no?
Do I think he's a rapist? No.
Mm-hmm.
But could he have probably
Force yourself on
forced
that
it?
woman, which
Yeah,
is rape.
which is rape. He could
It's
have
like
But
raped
that
her.
don't make you a
That don't
rapist
make
to
you
you.
No.
So what's the difference?
No, there is no difference. 'Cause
I-
if you force yourself on somebody, that's rape. Period.
Period.
Well,
if they say and they say you have
well,
to say
I don't
no.
think I don't think just because you rape some. Well, in the eyes of a law, if he took sex from this lady against her will, he raped her.
Right.
But do I think he's a rapist? No.
What qualifies you as a rapist to you then?
That's your MO.
I have a
You
question. but I'm
take
gonna ask
sex
it
from
off
women
air.
as a habit. That's me. Now I might be wrong.
Well, but yeah, like if you rape somebody one time, you're a rapist. I just,
Well, to me, that's just like saying if you lie one time, you're a liar. No, I lie, but I ain't a liar. You know
No,
what I
that's
mean?
not-
I
totally
will lie,
different.
but I'm not a liar.
Right, that's my
But
point.
I will lie,
That's my point.
but I'm not a liar.
but you're not gonna rape.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? Like rape, murder. Yes.
No, a
rape.
killer is like, hey, I'm a killer. I kill him, and
That's
I'm
like
kill him, and I
saying,
kill.
once
But
a
you might have
dope fiend,
killed
always a
somebody in
dope fiend.
self-defense. That don't make you a killer. But you kill somebody.
You don't rape anybody in self-defense.
You don't. A rapist is a freaking rapist. There's
But
no
I'm
way
saying
around it.
there are situations where a man could be a man and a woman, and it just seems like she's saying.
Like
she's
she
saying,
really
like
wanted,
she's like,
but
yeah, let's we about to do this. You do it, and then right when she might say, well, no, I don't know, and then he like,
We're just about
He
no.
can't stop himself.
she's like saying, no, I changed my mind, I don't want this, and he may be thinking, well,
He
no,
has
this
to
ain't
adhere
rape,
to
blah blah
that.
blah blah.
Like she just
he
want to
just-
be.
and
She
he
just
went
want a
too
little
far.
bit more.
And he went too far with it. Like
And he
she
can't
was
pull it
actually,
back.
but he wasn't thinking she,
So she didn't think
I ain't
this
giving
no
him
really
no.
was like no. Like he felt like she just want me to work a little harder.
It depends on
I'm
how
saying
she
that's
said
possible.
no.
I ain't giving him no pass.
She can't say no. She have to say no. Like
Stop,
really.
get off of me.
Yes. Like you have to be like pushing. No, I don't want this. I changed my mind. Whatever it is you're saying.
But they could have been drinking, on drugs. He takes it too far. Made ain't in his right mind. Bad judgment. I wouldn't say he would be classified as a rapist
So you think
because
that's
that is
what-
not the norm for him.
You think that's what happened to Kobe?
I think that was consensual, and she just figured out a way to that she could get some money out of that. Because I looked at her and I was like, I know you ain't raped this ugly woman. She look like a
my
llama or something. I was like, ain't no way, Kobe. He had to be drunk
To even be in that
to
situation in
even
the
tell
first
her
place.
to come up. I'm like, bro, just go to sleep. I saw her and I said, you couldn't just go to sleep.
Just lay it down.
He was drunk. He didn't know what she looked like.
And you're probably right. And then she realized, hey, I
just think there's a lot of ego involved in that. When you get to a certain status, like, you just feel like you above the law. Like,
yeah, that happens a lot.
Fool that's in office right now.
It's just
he just above the law, period. Huh? He just above the law. He can just do whatever. They know.
And the majority of America gave him a pass for 900 occurrences and offenses.
Yep.
There are some crazy people in America. Like, people just don't be thinking about stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just are. I don't know. I don't know, but we can't really say for sure. I think that if the accusations are true, they definitely should not get a pass.
All right, so we wrapping it up. That's your wrap up?
No, because I want to tell people.
Well, do your wrap up.
Hey, you need to learn about herpes. practice safe sex. Don't be gullible.
You mean wrap it up literally?
Literally.
Yes.
Wrap it up tight.
Don't be gullible to everything that you hear on TV, and don't be so quick to judge and take one side over another. I mean, everything that we talked about, you just got to make your own decision, sensible judgment, and go from there.
What you got, G?
For me, it's just because you black, I don't automatically give you a pass. You know, I don't know if you did it or you didn't do it. If it's been found, or you've been caught on tape, or you've told somebody that you like sleeping with kids, you don't get no pass. I don't care who you are, and then how good you sound. You don't get a pass. If you're doing something to the elderly, you don't get a pass. If you know you got a disease, herpes, and you give it to somebody, you don't get no pass. So I ain't caught up in status and he can sing, and I don't care. It's gotta be. I don't care that you black. If you a pervert or something like that, you don't get no pass.
My thoughts are, I can kind of understand why we as black folks react the way that we do when people do get off, because we are accused of so much that we are not guilty for, and it's almost like finally. But the truth of the matter is that if you guilty, period. Like, and that just to me is a crime against humanity. It's not even about skin color or any of that at that time. That's just about humanity. Like, I personally got a problem with anybody who celebrated, and I deleted some people, but the officer that mistakenly killed the white woman, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know which one I'm talking about. Like, she called 911 because she heard some drama outside behind her garage, and the police officer came, and she came outside to tell the officer what was going on, and all he heard was some rambling or whatever, I don't know, but he drew his gun, he shot her, he killed her.
Wow.
You know the story though, right? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know that story.
See, I saw some black folks that literally, and my heart, it just hurt my heart for their reaction to be what it was. Like, well, you know, they kill us all the time. That ain't got nothing to do with that lady. That ain't got nothing to do with that lady. So I don't think just because somebody is black that they should get a pass. Not when it comes to business. I do think that we should get more grace when it comes to business, but I do think that you have every right to address whatever issues that you have. But when it comes to like crime and things like that, or hurting children or taking advantage of, and mind games, man, forget that.
I mean, that situation you talking about, and people were like, you know, happy that, or okay with the fact that he gunned down a white lady. I agree. That's not cool. I won't roll like that. But the officer some of these officers who are gunning down these unarmed black people, if something happened to them, I'm cool with that.
Because that's karma to you.
Because that's what you need when you out there gunning down unarmed brothers. But just like the situation in Dallas, I wasn't happy that those cops, got killed, because they hadn't done anything. But A lot of people didn't agree.
But he needs to be reprimanded the same way that if it was a black male that got shot, or a black female that got shot, or a white one, you know what I'm saying? They need to be reprimanded the same way. You too trigger happy. I don't know what it is.
Right.
You scared, you too trigger happy.
Yeah, but they don't reprimand you like that when you kill somebody black. It's a whole lot of red tape to go through.
And that's why and that's why I understand why people feel
I get
like
that, but I still feel like that's wrong. Like, she don't have nothing to do with that. And her family don't have nothing to do with that. So anybody celebrating, I don't have any tolerance for people celebrating murder, period. I don't care what the circumstances are. That's not to be celebrated to me, period. So just because you black don't mean that. I think the officer was,
I know some people's murder I'd probably celebrate.
I can't.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I can already imagine.
Yeah.
Some people kind of like need some murder in their life.
Need murder in their life?
Because of what they are in society and what they've done.
I already know where your mind is going with that. And I get that.
I'm just saying.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, though, but we can't. You understand what I'm saying? Principle, we cannot celebrate.
The man who murdered your mom coming out of a store.
Like, for
you found out a year later he got off. You found out a year later somebody murdered him.
Yeah, I ain't one of them people that's trying to be friends with the.
I mean, what I'm saying, no, he got murdered.
It's a lot of people that are
you
like
okay
that.
with that? You celebrate that? Or you just say?
No, I would just feel like it's karma. I wouldn't celebrate it though.
I got you.
Because that's not gonna bring her back.
Right. No, it's not. But I think people who abuse children,
pedophiles.
Yeah.
I ain't got no sympathy for
So
anybody
I can see
you're abusing elderly people.
Yeah, elderly.
If something happened to you,
children.
I would like in on it.
Yeah.
I just don't have no tolerance for none of that. I don't really care who you are. I just don't have no tolerance for it.
So basically, it just depends on the situation, really. You gotta. It
depends on the evidence. If you guilty, then you guilty. But I do think that everybody needs to be tried the same, and the punishment needs to be consistent and all of that. But just because they this or just because they black, I don't know how to roll like that.
Not solely based on race.
I don't know how to roll like that. Like, it's about righteousness. It's about right and wrong. And I think everybody should have the same access to right and wrong.
And that's why you are harder than her.
Why? Because what?
From what you just said.
Because I just feel like it's just about justice. And she feel like it's black and white.
It's everybody. It's just about race with so long.
No, it's not.
Strictly.
I do not feel like it's black and white, because if I did, then I wouldn't be able to interact with different races of students that I interact with on a regular.
That's part of your job, though.
But if I was racist, I wouldn't care.
You can you can be racist and do that.
No,
you can be racist. You can be racist and be married to somebody of the other race.
A black person could never be racist. Period. Period. Because you don't have the power to like.
Based on the definition, you are absolutely correct.
So I can never be racist.
Based on the definition,
I don't really agree with. I think you can be black and racist. I really do.
I don't.
But you can be prejudiced.
Yes, you can be prejudiced,
but not racist. We don't have the tools. We're not in position.
You mean you don't have the power to be systematically racist.
Exactly.
But you do have the power to be on a step saying, I hate all white folks.
That's prejudice.
Yeah, and I wouldn't I wouldn't be on those steps saying that.
But I'm saying you
I wouldn't be on those steps saying that. I could not be.
You could.
I could not be. But what I can do.
I feel like y'all just hijacked my closing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that?
We're done. It's a wrap. Y'all come check out tomorrow's sports rehab at the studio from 8:30 to 10.
That's right.
You can look at the link on YouTube. Just look up HighVibe Media live stream, HighVibe Media Group live streaming. You can check out sports rehab. You can come with us, join us tomorrow at Brick House Lounge in Arlington, Texas, for the teen scene, and we're talking about we're doing a conversation with the the law enforcement and our children, and the proper way for them to interact
Bring
with.
your boys out.
Bring your
Your
boys.
boys out.
We need some. We need some stories so the officers can talk about what they would have done. You should have done. We need those kind of.
And
stories.
you need some males, because males are. It seems like they're more targeted than.
Yeah, that's
females.
why I
Right.
can't understand why we
So-
are not getting more
Yeah.
boys
Boys
out.
out.
We getting 99%
Girls.
girls, and
So that is tomorrow. So y'all come check us out. And then on Thursday we have a man's point of view at Brick House Lounge. It's always a fun show. Come check us out 9 o'clock on Thursday evening. So that's it. That's our time tonight on the Black and the Berry. Next week's show we're talking about entrepreneurship and think like a boss. And the week after, we will be talking about, is the education system really designed to see our children succeed? And then we might have to do a show on KKK. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
That's our time tonight on the Black and the Berry. We out. Peace.
Peace.